Good morning, guys. So we have a lot. It's crunch time within the next 2 weeks. So what I'm doing is on the other side, I had dual calipers set up right here, all nice and finished. Hey, we got Adrian early in the morning. Huh?
Isn't it too early for you?
Yeah, it's too early. But Adrian was doing his magic on this side. So now we're gonna go step by step on how to do it on this side. It wasn't too bad, like I said, taking the diff out. The hardest part, I would say, was actually when putting it back together, just bolting this section here and this part of the caliper. Like, you have to make sure the hub is loose and just tightening it between there. That was the hardest part. Trying to be like Adrian out here, get a dual caliper set up. And it's different. The R chassis is different compared to the S chassis. You see Adrian's here. He has one on this side and then his other one's on that side. So convenient. If you have a Skyline, this is a must. These are guide plates that they give you, and the way the dual caliper is set up is that it's pretty much like this. So those guide plates, what they do is literally you would bolt this right here, just like that. And if you can see that little bit of material that's sticking out, we're gonna just shave this whole thing right there and this section right here. And just like that, you can see, you'll just want to paint this right after. It's still a little warm, but now it's not gonna hit with this section at all. All right, here we go. Gonna start working on this side just because Adrian's waiting for all this to dry up a little bit. So what I did was take off the tire, obviously, and then just unbolted the axle, popped the axle out through here, took off the caliper, and now we're gonna back this off. You can just see it popping out, or backing out, I mean. There we go. Perfect. All right, you guys can probably see, but right behind the hub there, there's 4 19 mils, and that top one right there is a 27. I went ahead and disconnected the coil over as well, so I can have a little bit more room after I did the axles right there. So I didn't want to take off the whole knuckle, but you can do that, and that's a lot easier. But it worked pretty good for me. So let's take this off now. There we go. One more to go. Alright, we got all that out, and technically this should, yep, there we go. Hub comes right off. I'm gonna put this so it doesn't get all dusty. Put this right there. Next we're gonna do, this is actually a pain here, the whole e-brake assembly, just the little cable thing. Oh, it's such a pain, but all I did for the other side was just got some needle nose here and a flathead, and literally with the flathead, this part right here, the little spring, I bring that out, crimp it with this, and then just pull against the little cable right there, and it should pop right out. Then on the other side here, there's a little 10 mil screw that holds this in place. Take that out, and that whole assembly will be able to slide right in through this hole. There we go. Now it's off. This is a little 10 mil I was telling you about. That way that whole e-brake cable will slide right out, and then we can get on to the dual caliper bracket. All right, we got the whole dust cover off. So what I'm gonna have to do is trim this whole section out, because like I said, how this fits, these two are literally one on top of the other, and obviously it's not gonna fit with this whole section here and this whole section here right in the way. We're just gonna cut it. Thankfully this is really thin, so you could actually pop it right out through here. So that's easy enough. So the hardest part here is actually putting everything back, but a little trick. Good thing with gktech, they give you the little hole for your stock e-brake. You don't have to use it, but I wanted to use it. And then all you do is just retract this back, this section right here back. That way you can put the spring in and it'll fit right in. But biggest modification you need to do is this. All you need to do is just cut this off here, cut this off right here. I didn't have to, you could literally just cut it right here, but I just did it all even So I'm just gonna cut this off real quick. That way the dual caliper won't hit this, and your e-brake cable won't hit this as well. So here what I did was I just put a screw right there and the one on the bottom for the caliper as well, just so it's a little easier after you bolt everything on, and then you could just go from behind and just tighten it. Now we're just gonna put the extended hub bolts here, then we could just go ahead and start putting everything back together. Here we go. Next up, just putting the rotor right back on. The hub is still loose and everything too. I didn't want to tighten anything down just yet. Now we're just going ahead, got the rotor on slightly, still a little loose, that way we could fit the rotor right in between here. Just do the bottom one first, that's loose right there, not gonna bolt anything down. These two bolts are the easiest right there. Bottom one and this top one is a little bit tricky, but once you get it in through there, you'll be able to feed it, and you'll be able to back this plate off just a little bit. That way you can feed your hand through, and then, as you can see, just spinning it like that. So now all I'm doing here is literally just going, as you can see, make sure you don't have that, those hubs tightened, the extended hub screws tightened down all the way, just so you can have that much space, and then just tighten it just like that. So this top section is still loose, but screwed on pretty good. Just doing the back sections here. I don't know if you guys can see. That's one right there. That's for the bottom. That's for the other side. So I'm just doing that all hand tight first, and then just go over everything, and then be all nice. There we go. Got it all nice and tight. That's not going anywhere. So only thing left to do now, only reason why it's rattling like that is just gotta put everything back together. Bolt right here, we're gonna push this hub in just a little bit. We'll actually be able to pull it out because we're gonna put the extended hub screws, and then that will pop out. Put that on, and it'll all be finally complete. And then we're gonna do the lines later on. We're gonna get the car on the lift and do the diff, axles, and all that stuff. And only other thing that you need to do is, this is my stock brake line here. What I gotta do is take a 12 mil, take that off, and then literally I would just have to take this off and put it right on there. And then this will be my factory brakes, and this will be my hydro brake.
Anyways, as you guys saw last time, one of the injectors failed, which shouldn't have because it's brand new. So, big shout outs to Jimmy Oaks because he hooked us up with a few new ones. And right now we're just going to test it real quick and see, make sure they're all flowing as they should. And also want to shout out Justin and Bianca over at Flipsco for just getting married. So congratulations, guys. We wish you years and years and years of happiness. And, you know, eventually people die. But, you know, you can cross that bridge when you get there. But congratulations, guys.
Alright, dang, turn it on. Let's make sure the injectors don't go flying out. You don't gotta hold it.
A little bit.
I'll wait. Let me just move this one into the box some more. Dang. Sorry for moving around, guys.
This needs a hub set up right here?
Yeah, I don't think it's right.
When did he switch it?
He's got to order you one.
When did he switch it?
The other day.
You ready?
Yeah, turn it on. I'll let you know if they start flying out.
It should be flying up. Cover your eyes, bro.
Hit the key again.
Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Stop.
Alright, the O-rings don't hold, so we gotta
Switch it to on.
we gotta switch it to the bigger O-rings. That's too bad. Is that scary, Claude? Well,
Yeah, right?
you won't die. Alright, so instead of changing the O-rings, I think we're actually just going to change the fuel pressure down because we actually don't have the injectors held in by anything. They're just kind of floating on their O-rings. But before, the old O-rings are bigger, so they do hold better, I'd say. But we're just going to try this, you know? So let me get Dang over here to pop the key on again. Yeah?
Hell yeah, it's an RB. You definitely need an oil pressure gauge.
Let's hope it's good. You recording, Tony?
Yeah, well, the battery might not work because Kadeem took it a bunch of times, but
Let's
go ahead.
see. Tony, you just stand clear. I don't want you to die.
Yeah, I know, if
Past
anything.
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah.
I know we got a lot of fuel right there.
Oh my goodness.
In cam. Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa! Let's go! Woo! You shut it off?
No, it died.
I was gonna say, what's your wideband? I think it was lean, right? Okay.
Died.
It looks like it's lean. Let me
Hell yeah! Well, it starts. Whoa.
let's add a little bit of fuel.
Nice.
So we found the problem why the car wouldn't really start or stay running, and why is that, Kendrick?
I got the wrong wire for the map sensor.
Hey yo!
Didn't get the right power wire. I was one wire off, but it's all right. It's all right.
At least we figured it out, hopefully. And now, what are you gonna do if this still doesn't start and run?
I don't know. Sell your car for you.
Right, R32 for sale.
All right. Now the map looks like it's reading good. The map sensor looks like it's reading good. All right, Dang, start it. Look at that. And it's on. Hey, look at that shit. Woo! Nice. What's the air fuel? Rich as fuck. All right. Yeah, that's good. Sweet. I'll make changes. RB sounds great. Looks good too. Nothing leaking. So. And then we got the master Devin over here making a few changes for me because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll wait on that. So Devin's doing some live changes to the fuel map. We're trying to get it to idle a little bit lower on AFR wise. So it was at 9.0. Now it's at 11. He's still making changes. So just to get it to idle for now. I know it's in cold start and everything. So, but just to get the car to run good for Dang right now, so we can start checking things, timing and everything. So what does this mean? You beat Kadeem or what?
I mean, technically, my car runs.
All right, we're about to go do a burnout over his shit right now.
On top of it, so we gotta bring out 4 more left.
All right, Dang, shut her off. This little child.
Nice air at it.
Yeah. You're good. Shut it off. And then put the key back to on after.
Don't turn the key all the way off. Just leave it on accessories.
Go back 1 click. On. Yeah.
Did anyway.
What do you think?
I'm definitely excited. I've gotten so far with all my friends. Like, I definitely couldn't have done it by myself for sure. And I'm just excited. Like, this is just phase 1. Now the car starts. Like, let's see how far we can push it. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now that everything's all done here, just gonna go ahead. I was getting a little bit of a leak here. I'm just gonna replace it with some new copper washers. Hopefully that fixes the little leak. But then I'm not gonna put anything on. Like, this is gonna be, like I said before, this is gonna be my hydro. This is the normal brakes, but we're gonna put that on the lift after I put on the diff and the axle and all that good stuff. But quick little video on how I did my whole setup with the hydro and dual caliper setup from gktech. Shout out to them. Everything went pretty smooth. No crazy modification. And as you see here, like, this is all mounted up and all good and everything there. Just cleaning it up. It's grind time before the drift event. So first time drifting again. Gonna have to relearn how to drift. But battery's about to die. Stay tuned, guys, if you haven't already. Pick yourself up a slap sticker over there, down in the description, and see you later.